Investment advisory and financial planning services are offered through Simplicity Wealth, LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. SEC registration does not constitute nor endorse of the firm, nor does it indicate that the advisor has attained a particular level of skill nor ability. Investing involves risk of loss. Insurance, consulting, and education services offered through Diamond Life Planning is a separate and unaffiliated entity from Simplicity Wealth. This information is provided as a general information that is not intended to be specific financial guidance. Before you make any decisions regarding your personal financial situation, you should consult a financial or tax professional to discuss your individual circumstances and objectives.
Welcome to the Rock My Finances show on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV, where we put the fun in finance. Join Powerhouse Jennifer Joseph, CDFA, CMC, and Private Wealth Advisor, as she collaborates with you to create clarity, control, and confidence with your money, your way. It's not about the zeros, so what is it all about? Let's find out. Now here's your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Joseph.
Welcome back. This is the first episode of a brand new series. I'm so excited to talk to you all about this wonderful thing. Okay, we are going to call this the Money Manifestation Series. I'm going to have 8 chapters right off the bat. And I want to share this with you slowly, but we're going to be introducing a lot of new tools, which is pretty exciting. All right. Have you ever felt stuck with your money, even when you feel like you're doing everything right? You actually could be, listening to the news, listening to your parents. You might have a spouse or a business partner that you're listening to, and they might be doing really, really, really well. And you are still feeling like, why am I just not getting where I need to be? And it might be actual reality that's holding you back. So we might say, I really feel great a lot of the times until I do my bills, or until I look at my bank account, or until my financial advisor brings up the future, or, right? So it could be anything at all that's helping you feel stuck. Your friends, like this just happened. Your friends might call you and say, hey, I got a great thing I want to do, a concert series, and I want to buy 4 or 5 tickets in this whole concert series. Are you in? Are you going to go in with me? I actually have a client that had some friends sign her up for like a weekend Airbnb vacation, and she never even gave the yes, gung-ho, let's do this. She was working, so she was busy, and they said, okay, great. We're going to save a room for you in this Airbnb. So they kind of obligated her to this weekend in this Airbnb without her say so or out her voice, right? And so you might be experiencing things like that. And then how do you backtrack that? If it's not in your spending plan, I call all the budgets spending plans, because budgets restrict, spending plans are a lot more freer, right? So you get to choose everywhere you want to put your money. Every dime you spend in your household, you get to choose where you want to put it. I know it doesn't feel that way sometimes, especially like right now, our gas prices just went crazy up. Gas in our car, gas in our house, like everything just shot up crazy. So when that happens, it's uncontrollable for us, right? That's not something that we can control or maybe even foresee in the nearable future. So nearable, is that a word? I think it is today. Okay, so how can we do this? How can we change this stuck feeling? Okay, we're going to dive right in. You might be feeling maybe not broke, but just maybe off track, like you're not really in the right place where you want to be with your money, and you're not moving forward. Have you ever done that roller coaster? I call it the roller coaster, right? We're feeling really good when we get our paycheck in, or when we get a bonus or a great commission, or if we own a company, our company's doing really, really well. And then we pay all the bills, we plan our trips, and then we're down at the bottom again. And then we're like feeling bad about ourselves. And then we're feeling not enough, or how am I going to get out of this? Or what's next? Then something comes up and a check might come in. Somebody might do something really fun for you, and you just feel again at the top of the roller coaster, and then we fall down again. If you can relate to this, you're not alone. You might even be feeling like, hey, I make really good money. Why in the heck do I always feel broke? Or why do I feel like money is tight? Why do I feel like I don't have the freedom, which is what we all want, right? The F word, another F word, freedom. We want that financial freedom feeling, even if we don't have it in the bank yet. So why do I feel stressed every time I look at my bank accounts? And why doesn't matter what I do, where I go, what happens, I feel like I just can't get ahead. What most people do at that point is they assume it's strategy. Women, we assume it's our fault and we screwed up. We screwed something up. We don't know enough. We didn't learn enough. We trusted the wrong people. It could be absolutely any of those feelings, right? But women normally take it upon ourselves and we feel really bad about what's happening and we make it our fault. So that's another hole we have to climb out of before we even get to the next step. So they think maybe we need a better financial plan. We need to invest our money differently. We need to always cut back more, stop spending money. That's the first thing we all do is stop spending money. Now, I'm going to say, what if it's not even a strategy issue at all? What happens if that's not the problem? What happens if it's something completely different that you're not even aware of? I will say that when we do go back to cutting money back, I want to tell you a little story because I just did this. I have pest control at my house and I have the really clean one, the good for the environment. And I wasn't sure if it would work, but it's been going on for almost a year and it's been great. I don't have any creepy crawlers. I don't have any rodents. I'm in a brand new housing. So, when you do the, excavate the earth and all of that, there's sometimes a lot of craziness that goes on after that. I have had a great almost 1 year with this pest control company, but I wasn't sure if I still needed to be doing it because I know I needed it right after all the construction. So I called them and said, I think I'm just going to hold off for a little while. I'm not going to renew my contract. And so that they made me call in the company, all the sales tactics. So I was paying $65 a month. So all said and done, they cut me down to $35 a month if I were to stay. Oh, I'm like, okay, let's just stay a little bit longer. That's a great deal. Mama loves a bargain. I am frugal as all get out. Another F word is my frugal. I love it. And so I felt really good about that. And it was a good business ploy and they're really good. And they made mistakes a couple times, but then they came out and fixed it. So I thought that was really good. So it's not always strategy. However, looking at where our dimes are going, we need to look at where our dimes and our dollars are going and see if we can get better deals out there. Okay, that was just a little side pivot story. Okay, so what happens if it's not the strategies at all? Here's a new concept for you. What if the reason you feel stuck with money is more how to do how you feel about money? My wonderful F word. Money is emotional. It absolutely is. It's tied to security, right? It's tied to how secure I feel in the world. It's tied to freedom. Can I go and do and eat and shop? I just went grocery shopping this morning. My goodness, the prices are crazy right now. Like, I feel like every time I go, it's $10 or $20 more than it would have been just even a few months ago. So the freedom to buy what I want. I usually get a lot of organic. That's more expensive. Freedom to have good, healthy food. Control. I'm losing control over some of my money because I don't have control. Oh, I feel like I don't have control over it when I want to go buy all the organic and the prices have gone up, right? And money is tied to our self-worth. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't feel good about myself when I can't spend the money that I want to spend. My daughter's getting married this year. We have a lot. I just got back from a trip and we went to Dallas looking for dresses and, mother of the bride dresses. They're crazy. $700, $800, $900 for mother of the bride dresses. What happened to like a $200, $300 evening gown, right? Like the prices are crazy. I think you attach bride or wedding to it and they just jack up the prices crazy. Again, Miss F word here, frugal. I like frugal, right? So it makes me feel bad. I should say it doesn't make, okay. I feel bad. Let's get our words straight because that helps, right? I feel bad when I can't have the freedom to just do what I want to do with my money and buy what I want to buy and go where I want to go. And it feels really good when I can. Like we were going to drive because the prices of the airline tickets went up to like $800 instead of like three or four. So we were planning this big 15-hour drive and all this craziness. And then thank God my daughter looked and saw that the prices came back down. So we're like, yes, we got the freedom to fly and to travel to cut a couple days off of our trip, make it quicker, more succinct, get what we want to get done and have a good time in the process. So money definitely brings freedom and self-worth. Now we can fly. We had a good time. We Ubered here, we Ubered there. We went to all the different places. It was a hustle time. We had a really great time. Then we went to dinner, had a martini. It was so fun. All of that is freedom, right? It's a really good time. So money is emotional. Every day it is emotional. We have to realize this is the number one thing we need to know about money. It is before what is a stock, what is a bond, what is an ETF, what is a mutual fund, what is an interest rate, what is deferred interest, what is a 401k. It's before all of that. Money is emotional, and I'm talking to you, have a relationship to money. I have a relationship to money. We form our relationship to money early in childhood. So I work with people every day around their finances over decades, right? Years and years, and thousands of people. And two people can have the exact same income and the exact same financial situation, but one could feel completely stressed out, overwhelmed, behind the times, feeling left out, and the other one can feel completely calm, clear, in control, know what their next step is, know that they're going to be just fine. The universe has got their back. It's the exact same numbers and the exact same bank account, exact same investments, everything, but it's a completely different experience. That's how I can tell you it is around our emotions and how we feel. So what are they doing? What are they not doing? This is what it is. It's how they think and how they feel about it. I feel like I'm behind. Let's call this client A. Feels behind the times. It's not enough. They need to fix it. What can they do? So they'll call me. They'll say, okay, feeling so stressed. I need to fix what's going on right now. Give me my next steps and what's happening. What do I need to do next to make this better? They're in stress and they're not making good financial decisions from here. This is a problem. When you feel stressed around any problem at all, we cannot fix the problem from this stressed position. We cannot fix the problem where we created the problem. We have to have a completely different mindset in order to solve the problem. I hope you agree with that, because everything is revolved around that. So when you react from stress, or you might even avoid it, I'm going to put it away. I'm never going to look at it again. I'm not going to answer it. You might even leave friendships if they talk about money too much and you feel too avoidant from money and you feel too stressed out. You might drop some friends that want to go here and there and you can't afford it. You might feel so tightened, constricted in your chest and your stomach. Sometimes you feel nothing at all and you just go limp and it's like, I just cannot even think of one more thing that has to do with money, right? So you could be feeling very resistant. No matter what, this is a low level of energy around money. It doesn't feel good. That's what most people feel, like pressured. And it keeps you in the same cycle when you're trying to solve the problem from that state. It will keep you in that state. So we're going to reframe this. Okay, you ready? Boom, boom. We're going to change this completely. We're going to create the solving the problem from clarity, from calmness, from a sense of enough, from a sense of like client B, who has the thought that the universe has got my back. I'm clear, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. So we are going to make some practical shifts with money. What do I need to do differently with my money now? Instead of Instead of that, I want you to ask, how am I feeling about my money right now? Without judgment, no fixing, just awareness. How do I feel right now? Yep, get out your money journal, pen and paper. We need to write this good stuff down. We want to know how we feel now. Here's a simple tool. Before you look at any of your accounts, I call it your money date. Before you sit down and do your 30-minute money date weekly, before you look at your accounts, make any decisions, I want you to pause. We're going to relax. We're going to say, am I making these decisions from pressure or am I coming from clarity? Okay, we're going to look at that one question alone and look at the outcome before you do anything. We're going to ground this. At the end of the day, it's about how we feel about the money and how do we want to feel in our life. So we're going to want to feel obviously clarity. I call it the Diamond Life 3 C's. Our clarity equals control, which will create our confidence, our 3 C's. When we have those 3 C's, we can live our diamond life. Our diamond life is just financial freedom, feeling spectacular around money. So how do we do that? We are going to ask our question, where are we feeling right now? What do we feel about money? We're going to write it down. We might even want to write down reasonings on why we think the way we're feeling. We might want to write a letter to money. We might want to write a letter about our relationship with money. We need to get it out of our body. We want to step into calmness. Now, a little bit later, we're going to talk about the diamond reset, our diamond reset, which is take a breath. Everybody take a breath with me right now. We're going to breathe. Take a breath. Box breathing 3 or 4 times. Take a breath, sit back, relax. I call this my princess mode. I'm literally going to sit back, bring my shoulders up and down, take some deep breaths, and relax. I want to put myself into something that makes me happy. It's not about the money. It's not about the clarity and the confidence right now. I want to step away from that stressful feeling, and I want to get into what am I feeling right now. If I can't get out of that money rat race cycle thinking, I want to think about something completely different, like my hot tub. I took a hot tub this morning. It felt so amazing. The weather for me today is perfect. I love it. It stayed high 50s at night, so it cooled off at night. And then when I woke up, it was in its 60s. So I could take a nice walk. I could take a hot tub. I could even play pickleball without sweating. Like, it's an amazing day. So let's see how I just shifted that from money all the way to something that feels good. This is where I'm going to solve my issue. From this feeling of clarity and joy and happiness. Now, this is where I can say, okay, what is my next best step with my money? Which would always be have our money date, but look at our money. My next step might just be, let me change my spreadsheet to my favorite colors, pink and purple, orange and blue, green, whatever we want to do it. Let's make it all really fun for me to look at. That's it. Just our next step. It may be just downloading all of my accounts and being proud that I have a lot of different money accounts and maybe some old 401ks and some old Roth IRAs or something. Just pull them all together and download them or print them and put them in my money journal. That's it. That's all we have to do. We want to keep checking in. How do I feel? Am I feeling okay about this next step? That's wonderful. The next step might be calling your financial advisor, but we don't want to be calling our financial advisor from stress and overwhelm and be bitchy on the phone and be complaining and whiny and stressed out. We want to be, okay, what's our next step? My next step is I need to know if my plan is still working in place. Am I okay? Or what could be my next step to get me into a better place with my money? It could be any of those things, right? There's nothing wrong with you. I want you to know when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're not failing. I promise. First of all, you're listening to this badass podcast. So that means you care about your money. You care about your feelings. You're not failing. You're just operating from an old pattern. You're operating from old things that came up to keep us safe in maybe childhood. Those aren't working anymore, y'all. We are grown-ass adults, and we want our financial freedom. We want to live our diamond life. We want all this to be amazing. So we're going to shift some patterns. So how do we feel? That's it. I want to know how you feel. We're going to get our next best step from the place of solving, not from the place of scarcity or stress. I don't care what you got to do to get yourself out of that stress. Go have sex. That works. That's totally fine. Go for a run around the block. Do 20 jumping jacks. I would tell my son, do 20 jumping jacks real quick. It changes your state. We want to change our state from that stress and overwhelm to anything that feels better. Look at your 100 things that you love that I had you write down. 100 things that you love. Look at your list that you love. That's going to get you into something great. Go have sunshine on your face. Take a hot shower. Take a nap. Take a nap. Change it all. That will absolutely do it. Then we're going to come back and be able to say, okay, what's my next best step to making sure that I'm feeling better about my money? That's it. I want us all to be able to just do the next best step. And I want you to be able to walk away from this series. Now, this is episode 1. You got a bunch more episodes in here because I want you to be able to say, I rock my finances. See y'all back.
We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rock My Finances YouTube channel for more engagement and bonus content. Tell me, what is your money story? Let's find out with Jennifer right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV. It's not about the zero, it's about the F word, feelings. Feelings Jennifer can't wait to explore with you next week. Until then, let's all say, I rock my finances.